Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope y'all are having an awesome day. As you're hopping on, say hey. Look, today we're going to do like a rustic flag idea. And I've already been like kind of making my ribbon look rustic. This is what it looked like before. And then I added a little, as you can see, a little bit of age to it, and then I added a little bit of rust to this one. I hope y'all enjoy this project, and these are still a little bit damp. I knew I was running late. And I also have, let's see, I've got another piece that I'm going to add a little bit to also. But the first thing I'm going to do, and we're going to be using some drop cloth for our ribbon, this, all kinds of like rustic stuff for our United States of America. How's everybody doing? I see we got people from Arkansas. Y'all, if you're new here, I'm Debbie. I'm from South Alabama, and I love hopping on here and sharing ideas. So let's go ahead and get our flag painted. And then this right here says United States of America. And I'm also going to use some Dollar Tree rope. This was in the nautical section, but I liked the, you know, kind of the off-white look of the rope. So, there we go. And look, I am going to take a part of a sponge to paint with. This is super easy. You can use paste, you can use paint, but so I'm just going to, this is like an old sponge that I clean with, and I'm going to actually paint with it. It makes it super fast. And you can, like, you know, you can, listen, here's what I do. I use, like, my old sponges that have kind of lost their life. That sounds terrible. Sponges that I've used a lot. How about that? I like that better. And y'all, it's May 1st. Happy May 1st. Every month, at the beginning of the month, we have awesome specials. And I'm going to be sharing some of those with y'all too. But y'all, look how fast I got that painted. Isn't that crazy? And listen, do we have, oh gosh, did I lose them? I have a little bitty Hawaii and a little bitty Alaska. And I don't know if I'm going to add it to this one, but it comes with the cutout. And look, if y'all want the supply list, just type the word May. Oh my gosh. We had so much fun last night making those shirts with the April and the May Club. Did y'all see that? Oh, thank you. You know what? I think I got this on sale at Chico's. And if y'all type May and y'all get that message, it like has the links for this cutout. It actually has a link for my nails. I worked on that video yesterday. I hadn't finished it. But y'all, I just ordered some of the cutest. It's actually a loyalty box. But I'll show y'all that later too. If anybody's interested in it. Y'all just let me know. Sometimes I get messages that just say nails. So that lets me know. And look, I love everything. I love DIY. I love refreshing everything, including myself. Are y'all the same way? I hope so. Anyway, listen, this message that you get from me with all this info is going to be a lot. Because this month, the 3-ounce jars, it's buy 3, get 1 free. Can you believe it? If you've been wanting to, like, get all your paste colors, now's the time. Of course, always while supplies last. But anyway, it's the beginning of the month, and I love the beginning of the month on a Monday. It just feels like a fresh start. Fresh. Love fresh and refresh. All of a sudden, I got hot. I was like, did Barry turn my air conditioner down? He didn't. All right. So, y'all, this is painted with our sponge. And look, it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh my goodness. I need to grab my hair dryer. Y'all talk amongst yourself while I get my hair dryer. Well, it's not there. Y'all don't get mad because I'm looking for my hair dryer. I don't think I've ever done this before. This is what happens to me when I'm traveling. When I'm traveling, I lose my hair dryer. Of course, I didn't find it because it's probably in the house. So here's this. And look, I'm like right here panicking. Y'all. Look, I think I've got 3 hair dryers, y'all. Let's go ahead and make some ribbon. I hope y'all are laughing with me. Don't leave. I think I got one more place to look. Let's see, what kind of sponge? Any kind of sponge. This is like an old one from, you know, when you have your sponge beside your sink. That's just an old one that's wore out. My sponges go from clean and nice at the sink, and then when they need to be replaced, I move it to the paint section. And this is just drop cloth. And we're going to use this to make our bow. Oh, thank you. And I just did several different sizes. And this is all going to be too long. Let me look one more place, y'all. And you know Barry's not here to bring it to me. I guess I'll break out the heat gun. Barry is not here to bring me my hair dryer. I'm going to tell him he's fired. Y'all know these things get hot. The special started this morning like at midnight. So if you go over and place an order and you put 4 chalk, and you can mix chalk and ink together. Put 4 in there and one of them will be free. Go ahead and pick out all 4. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all, am I a mess or what? Let's go ahead and wax this. Y'all, don't tell anybody that I lost my hair dryer. This is what happens when you travel in the summer and you take your job with you. Hopefully some of y'all just hopped on and you didn't see all that. I'm all over the place. Yeah, y'all, I have been traveling so much this month. It's been so much fun. But when I travel, I load up all my chalk stuff with me. And y'all, I'm just smoothing this out. But I'm definitely all over the place today. And now, Barry's cutout does come with Alaska and Hawaii. But for this project, we're going to do another project on a board. But for this one, because it's going to be a hanging project, we are just going to, we're just going to use the U.S. Well, which I know it's all U.S., but, and we're going to use the new color of the month. It's called Saucy. Yes. Marcia said, can you get 8 and 2 will be free? Yes. But make sure when you add them, add 4. Like if you're gonna add 8, so 4, 4. If you're gonna do 12, 4, 4, 4. Always add all of them, and one of them will be free. Y'all, this is like the most beautiful rustic red. It's called Saucy, and we're gonna be using it with this transfer. I'm trying to hold it so the ring light doesn't. And this is large. This is very, very, it's a great size. And it'll be a great size the way we're going to use it. And like I said, we are going to put it on a board later. But today, I wanted to go ahead and just do it with this hanging sign. And listen, I'm going to look for a cork board type board so that we can, you know, add like the places that we travel with, you know, like a pen, a dot pen. Is that what you call them? And this has like the name of every state. Because first of all, I want y'all to tell me, like, would you know some of these? I like know the states around me, but not every single one of them. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this part under here too. Let me see which way it goes. And if you are just hopping on, the keyword is May, because May, it's May, is it May Day? I don't know if it's May Day, I can't remember. If that's like the first day of May. But anyway, all kinds of goodies today. Fun stuff. And we're going to do all of this. And which you could do it in any color. You could do it in blue. You could do it in this. It's called Saucy. But it's like a barn red. It's like a, if you, it might even be like a clay red, but it's like darker than that. I'm going to go ahead and turn my glue gun on. And like I said, I'm using the color of the month because, y'all, the color of the month is only around until it sells out. And it's like a collector's item. It's different every month. And I know a lot of us like the primitive. It's like the perfect primitive red. See that? Y'all let me know if you can see that okay. It's great. It'll be great. And also, another idea I had for it is we're going to use it to make rust. And what I did, I put some in a spray bottle and sprayed this. Have you ever seen, like, gone into an antique store and you see, like, the old flags and all old 4th of July stuff, how it looks rusty and kind of grungy? I was like, that's perfect. Okay. Kay said, good. So, I've just got all kinds of ideas. I hope it sticks around long enough. You know, I kind of wish that we would sell certain colors, even though they're colors of the month. I wish we'd sell them longer because I think it would look good on a barn too. So, and like, you do have to place a qualifying order, but I know this month, you know, with all the buy one, get one free paste and ink, I'm sorry, it's buy 3, get 1 free. I know a lot of you get to that qualifying order. And if you're a club member, once you reach that qualifying order, you get a free tote for your paste. Y'all may have seen me get mine out of a tote the other day. I'll show you that too. It's like, when I travel, it's how I carry my paste. It's a great way to store it too. And like every time you place a qualifying order, you can get that for free. Can y'all tell I'm excited about the specials? It's fun. Fun, fun, fun. I love being able to offer stuff. So I know y'all are like me. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Now the base color that I used was Dune. It is like the perfect primitive, like, cream color. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Isn't that gorgeous? So glad I found my dryer. All right. And then I just take this to my sink and clean it. Yeah, listen, this color is perfect for rustic, vintage, any time of the year. Somebody said fall. I love it for the 4th of July myself. Let me put this over here. Don't worry, I'm not going to disappear again. Okay. And look, I've got this little piece that I'm thinking about using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush, a wet brush, and I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to add some of this Saucy to it and a little more of the Dune. And I'm just going to kind of mix it on my sponge like this because this looks too new for our rustic design. So I'm going to do this. And it'll dry fast because it's really thin ribbon. A little more of the Dune. This is just on a wet sponge. I have mixed it up in a water bottle. And then if you put too much, you can go back over it with the other end of the sponge that's not this, you know, not as wet or not as concentrated. You can do this with fabric, anything that you're, you know, that you're wanting to kind of grunge up a little bit. You could even use like a brown or a brown paint, a brown wax, any of those. All right, let's get these dry. Say, for instance, you have something that's white that you want it to look more like your project. Just take a water bottle, mix some paint with it, and spray it. Or you can do what I just did and use like a wet sponge. And it dries super quick because it's just ribbon. But like I said, you can do it with fabric too. All right. I don't think I tried that enough. And hey, if y'all use a heat gun, be careful because this part right here gets very hot. Thanks for the stars and thanks for sprinkling. Y'all are so awesome. Do y'all like the primitive look? I do. Okay. Whoops. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Dollar Tree Shore Living is what it's called. Wasn't able to comment last night. Really? I wonder what was wrong. Look. You never know about Facebook. Sometimes it gets a little crazy. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. All right. So we're doing, if you're just hopping on, we're doing a primitive look for the USA. That I'll be using this like as part of 4th of July decor. And I'm going to lay my rope out first to see how I want this to look. Because I'm going to glue this to the back of the map. And put that right there. I don't want it to be too long, but I want it to be long enough. I think that's good. Y'all, this rope is always so strong. I was trying to be primitive today with my colors. With a little bit of a rustic Look. Okay. I think I'm going to put it, I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the map and then flip it over. Whoops. And then put my words on here. You got some ink. Listen, if you have a problem with your ink, send me a message. I've never had clumpy ink. Did you just get it, Terry? Ink is like smooth as butter. I've got some that's 5 years old that's as smooth as butter. So, but send me a message, you can get it replaced. Thanks for sprinkling. I'm just adding a little bit more. Sometimes when I glue something to the back of something, I do a little bit of ribbon to like reinforce it with the glue. Thank you, Tammy. Huh. Did it get frozen? Now you are supposed to keep your products from getting frozen, but ink is never clumpy. Watching from work. Shh. I won't tell anybody. I love it. Thank you for sprinkling, Tracy. Gosh, my hair looks like I got bangs. I really don't. Are you, Sue? Look, I love these orange mango ones. I don't know. It feels like a treat. Listen, y'all, it has warmed up in Alabama fast. So here's where we are so far. We got our nautical rope, but we're giving it a primitive Americana look. Thanks, Michelle. All right. Primitive Americana. This always makes me nervous if I'm getting it straight or not. 85 in Texas. You know what? I bet it's 85 here too. Still trying to join the monthly club, but can't. Oh, well, Barbara, there is a, it's like a little blue button. If you scroll down on the site, it says chat. And all you got to do is type the word trying to join the club, and they'll answer you right like that. I had to get on there this morning. Here's where we are. And now I'm going to add a little bit to secure it a little more towards the top. And then we're going to add our bow, our primitive bow. Virginia's cold and windy. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I always feel like Virginia is warm like we are. Okay. Now let's make our bow. And we're going to start out with this one that I kind of grunged up. Let me see. That's way too big. I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to take this one that I grunged up. Remember, it was perfectly white. We're going to put it on top. This one we're going to put towards the back. Well, yeah, y'all, I know I told you several times that we, most of the time, skip spring altogether. And I think that happened this week. Patty, you have no sound? I think everybody else has sound. You may want to go out and come back in. Does everybody else have sound? Yes, go back and watch the beginning. And if you want the supply list, type the word May. I will message it to you. And then we're going to use some of our, this is drop cloth, but you could use anything you want. I'm going to cut it in half. And then I may cut it again. We'll have these toward the front. Well, listen, if y'all want to start getting warm, come on down south to South Alabama. I'm kind of stacking these together to see what I need. And what I did is I mixed a little rust, a little dune. I think that's going to be okay. And then I'm going to take some of my skinnier pieces. I did like several different thicknesses of the drop cloth. Y'all, I love drop cloth for everything. It's so stinking perfect for, I'm going to use that to tie it up. You got sound? Awesome. Yeah, maybe if you don't have sound, go out and come back in. And listen, y'all, I know y'all think I'm a hoarder of craft supplies. Well, I kind of am. But save your little pieces of ribbon, because you can make stuff like this. And you can take paint mixed with water or paste mixed with water and make you different variations of bows. Just like we're doing here. And I gotta hold this together, and then I'm gonna tie it up, and then we can adjust the lengths. Is it starting to look a little primitive? No, I don't soak it in anything, Peggy. In fact, if you go back and watch this a little bit, you will see that I grunched it up right here in front of you. It took like 30 seconds. If you soak stuff, which you can soak stuff if you want to, but I like doing things the fast way, which is not soaking. It's just using paint, paste, and that kind of thing. And like our main color that we're using today is the color of the month, which is Saucy. And I'm going to put this at the top. I'm just going to tie it on. Oh no, what's that mean, Sandy? Somebody said, oh no. Looks good, thank you. Do you use regular? To paint with? Like, I just have a spray bottle with water. I put a little paste in it and I spray fabric with it. Or you can just do what I just did. I just used the sponge with different colors. If you missed it, it's really quick. Just click back up there and watch it. But y'all, look at this. What do you think? Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Sue. And look, some of these look a little too, like almost the same length. So I'm going to make them like, I'm going to make the lengths a little bit different. Okay. I like that better. And see, the ribbon was all, it was like the perfect shade of white, but see how it all blends better now? It has the rustic, vintage, grunge to it. So, like I said, this is the perfect red when you're wanting to be a little more primitive. And if you're just hopping on, type the word May, because I'll have all the May specials messaged to you. Click on whatever you like. Thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I could not wait to get this. It's called Saucy. but it's like a red-brown. It was one of the, I believe it's like barn red from years ago. I hope you like it. I'll see you guys later. I love it. Remember, buy 3, get 1 free on the paste and the ink. And you can mix them, but be sure to put them all 4 in your cart. And like for every 4, like you do 4, 4, 4, 4, you get one of those free with every 4. Bye, y'all.